This program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's coverage is made possible by Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty. For more information, check out their website, merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Elkhart, Croft, and Lake Fork Fertilizer Service, your local source for all your fertilizer, ag chemical, and custom application needs. See what Mark Gordon and the Elkhart, Croft, and Lake Fork Fertilizer team can do for you. Call 217-445-2631. Heritage Packaging in Lincoln, offering top-notch products and value-driven solutions for Central Illinois. Heritage Packaging offers the right packaging right on time. Learn more online at welchpkg.com or call 217-735-4406. Modern Brake and Alignment, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1964, offering full-service auto repairs, including suspension service, brake replacement, wheel alignment, transportation services, and more. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by the shop at 1000 Commercial Park in Lincoln. Call 217-628-7650 or learn more at modernbrake.com. Go Railers! Lincoln Mayor Tracy Welch and Annette Welch. Attend one of Tracy's Coffee with the Mayor events to ask questions and learn more about happenings around Lincoln. Check the City of Lincoln Facebook page for dates and times. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Schneider Masonry, family-owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience, serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Collision Concepts, located at 1005 Macon Street, just off Woodlawn Road, west of Culver's. Call 217-735-2100 or find them online at collisionconceptsinc.com. Experience the difference with Collision Concepts. State Farm Agent Brian Clark, located at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Brian can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and he's got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. The Johnson family, in honor of Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of the Lincoln Lady Railer basketball program for more than 50 years. Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wagers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Dara Entwistle and Health Insurance Solutions of Illinois, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 620 Broadway Street in downtown Lincoln, call 217-737-7581. LCHS Lady Railer Basketball Alumni. Lincoln Lady Railer Basketball, a proud tradition of Lincoln Community High School athletics. Once a Railer.
Good afternoon, Railer Nation and all the ships at sea, as we are live from Lancaster Gymnasium, historic Lancaster Gymnasium on the campus of Dixon High School. The tournament moves to the high school after day one, and the pool play is essentially over. The pools were set And Lincoln is going to play now for the 5th place championship. This will be the semifinals of what is 5th place, as they listed as the silver bracket. It'll be Lincoln's Lady Rail Splitters today against the Newman Central Catholic team, coming in with a record of 10-3 and 2-0 in their conference. They are coached by Herb Martin. And in the tournament, they beat Rock Island Alleman and then lost to Stillman Valley yesterday in the game right before Lincoln and Sterling. Lincoln, of course, won against Rockford Christian by a score of 53-35, and then unfortunately was unable to dig out of the hole and lost to a very good Sterling basketball team last night, 44-38. And if I was a betting person, I'd certainly put some money on Sterling to win the whole shebang, because that's a very good basketball team. They have a lot of quickness and a lot of weapons out there. But Lincoln's Lady Rail Splitters played actually a pretty good basketball game last night. Just got in a little bit of a hole during the second quarter, and then were unable to completely dig out of it. Got close in the third and fourth quarter, but were unable really to kind of get over the hump and close the gap against Sterling. A few miscues and a few missed shots down the stretch ended up costing Lincoln a shot at least tying the basketball game, if not taking the lead. Both teams out on the floor. And again, it is just me today, so I'll be handling practically everything here from Lancaster Gymnasium. Although Connor Shaw is back, expertly running our camera today, and he has already dipped into the stash that Grandpa Keith Johnson sent us. We got a whole sack of goodies here. We got cookies, we got peppermint sticks, we got candy bars, we got crackers and peanut butter. I'll tell you what, we can't rave enough about how Grandpa Keith and the Lady Railer alumni take care of us folks here at WLCN. So if there's one thing that our boys broadcast partners are missing out on, that's it. Although they do get a shot at the Chocolate Milk Festival tonight down at the Schnucks Prairie Farms Holiday Classic in Collinsville, and that'll be coming your way about 7:30 tonight. And I believe it's Darren Worth and Josh Comnick and Lloyd Kirby bringing you the action for the boys. Their opening round game against Granite City tonight. Today, it's Lincoln's Lady Rail Splitters again against Newman Catholic. Both teams 1-1 so far in the tournament. Lincoln coming into the tournament, or to this game, 9-4. They are 2-1 in the Central State 8, taking a break from CS8 action to play here in the Dixon Girls Christmas Classic. We've got about 3.5 minutes before we tip off this game. Let's go ahead and send it back to the WLCN studios. We're going to take a 2-minute commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups, hopefully, and the opening tip-off live from Dixon High School. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer Basketball. WLCN's coverage is made possible by Culver's of Lincoln, Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Elkhart Croft and Lake Fork Fertilizer Service, Heritage Packaging, Modern Brake and Alignment, Lincoln Mayor Tracy Welch and Annette Welch, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Masonry, Collision Concepts, State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, The Johnson Family,
Simply Traveled Cruise Planners,
United Community Bank, Dara Entwistle and Health Insurance Solutions of Illinois, LCHS Lady Railer Basketball Alumni, Rocking G Land and Cattle. Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer Basketball.
Starters about to be announced for both teams here at Lancaster Gymnasium on the campus of Dixon High School. Actually, no introduction of the starters. They're just going to take the floor. You know the Lincoln starters. Lincoln clad in their green road uniforms. Mia Clark, Lily Holmes, Grace Schneider, Greg Gilbert, and Mason McLeod, the starters for Lincoln. Starters for Newman Catholic, Elena Allen, Lucy Otting, Paisley Williams, Avery Devine, and the tap up, and it goes in the backcourt to Lincoln's Lady Rail Splitters. And Giselle Martin, the other starter for Newman Catholic. Mia Clark, 20-footer right side, bang, a collision concept three, and put Mia Clark in the books as a 5'9" senior. Hits one immediately. And now Newman Catholic struggling just a little bit against the Lincoln pressure, and nearly a steal by Greg Gilbert. They go left side. Out front they go Martin. 20-footer on the way. Bang, and she ties it at three. So Giselle Martin with a long three ties it. And I got one of the starters wrong. It's actually Veronica Haley, number 33. Newman playing a 1-3-1 zone, which will be something a little different that the girls don't ordinarily see. Mason McLeod, 20-footer left side, no good. Rebound, Martin nearly had it. She pushes Mia Clark, but Mia grabs the rebound. In the corner, Lily Holmes, nice drive baseline. Lily, good pass out front. Mesa, 15-footer up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Martin comes out of there with it. Giselle Martin quickly up the floor. Throws it inside to Haley. Haley out front to Williams, and Williams hits the three-pointer and make it 6-3 Newman Catholic. 6:46 to go in the first period. Again, Newman Catholic playing a 1-3-1 zone. And now Lincoln goes into a 2-3 offense. McLeod, 20-footer left side again, no good. Back of the iron. And the rebound comes out of there to Lucy Otting. They go to Williams quickly up the floor. Inside Haley. And Mia Clark slapped the ball away, and I'm not so sure that the official was blocked out. We had a clear view of it, and I think it went off of Haley last. Doesn't matter. It'll stay Newman Catholic ball under their basket. 6:27 to go here in the first period. Lincoln's gotten some good looks at the basket, but only been able to convert one of three-point attempts. Haley traveled that time, no call. Kicks it back out front, and good. And Elena Allen hits a three-pointer. So Newman Catholic starting out bombing three-pointers, and they got three of them. They're up 9-3. Schneider across the timeline, drives it in, back to Clark. Mia thought about the 20-footer and lost the basketball. So the turnover costs Lincoln, and here comes Newman Catholic the other way. Martin quickly up the floor across the timeline. Back out front, Allen. Allen to Martin. In the corner they go Haley. Haley against Mia Clark. Williams. In the corner, Martin. Martin going to drive baseline, throws up a wild shot, and Greg Gilbert's going to get called for the foul. Right now, Lincoln's ladies looking just about a step slow as Greg Gilbert picks up her first foul, and it'll be the first on either team. Going to the line would be number 21, Giselle Martin, a 5'9" sophomore. Spins it in her hands, dribbles it a few times. Up and no good, short. Substitutions for Lincoln. Paisley Holmes into the basketball game. And now we'll see what kind of effect having the 2 point guards on the floor at the same time has against the 1-3-1 zone from Newman Catholic. Second one by Martin, up and good. Make it 10-3, 5:49 to go here in the first period. Mia Clark with the lone points on a three-pointer for Lincoln. Schneider across the timeline, drives it in the corner, McLeod. Back out front, Grayson. The ball's knocked away by Paisley Williams, and it'll stay Lincoln basketball. A little bit of a soft pass there, and Williams was able to almost steal a basketball. They go in the corner, McLeod. Mesa's in trouble. She's trapped in trouble, and jump ball called, and it'll go Newman Catholic's way, and Corey Farmer is not happy with his team right now. So with 5:30 to go here in the first quarter, Newman Catholic up 10-3. Right side, Allen. Allen, ball batted away by Paisley Holmes. Allen recovers it. Holmes steals it again, tipped off, and now Allen's in the backcourt. She gets it to Martin. They come into the front court real quick. Martin travel the basketball, no call, gets it to Allen, top of the key, three, no good, rebound Clark. Mia Clark on the run, and now Lincoln pushing the basketball. Mia takes it all the way, 10-foot runner, no good. Gray Gilbert chases it down in the corner. Gilbert in trouble, gets in the trap, got to get out of the trap, gets it to Schneider. Schneider going to drive in the lane and got fouled by Paisley Williams. That'll be the first foul on Newman Catholic and the first foul on Paisley Williams as Grace Biven comes into the Lincoln lineup replacing Gray Gilbert. And now Newman Catholic is going to have to figure out how to deal with the tallest player on the floor. They kick in the corner, Mia Clark. Clark and is fouled in the corner by Giselle Martin. Two quick whistles here in the first quarter of this basketball game. They look inside. Mason McLeod throws it out front to Grace. Grace right side Paisley. Paisley going to drive it in. Paisley kick out Clark. Left side three. Bang! Another collision concepts three for Mia Clark. And that makes it 10-6. Here they come in a hurry. Nice steal by Grace Biven. Grace turns, gets it to Schneider. Schneider going to drive it in. Schneider back out front, Clark. Nice pass, Paisley Holmes into Biven. Biven went up for the shot and got fouled underneath by Allen. Correction, that foul was on Lucy Otting. And Grace Biven going to go to the free throw line with 2 shots. This is the third foul already on Newman, and the first one up and no good. Lincoln was 13 of 16 by my calculations in free throws of last night's game. And the second one for Biven, up and got it. So Grace Biven gets her first points of the afternoon. And Newman Catholic breaks the press relatively easily, and now they dribble it and should be out of bounds. Lincoln basketball as Elena Allen tried to dribble it past Mia Clark and dribbled it off of her own feet and out of bounds. 10-7, the Newman Catholic lead. 4:09 to go here in the first quarter. Schneider, right side Paisley Holmes. Paisley to Grace. Oh, had Biven open underneath. Get it to Clark. Top of the key. Three, is it? No good. Rebound battle for Paisley's in there. She's got it. A jump ball called, and it's going to stay Lincoln basketball. But great hustle by Paisley Holmes. Substitution for Newman Catholic, Anna Profiter, number 22 in the basketball game. We saw a lot of her in their game last night. They kick it out Clark, go into Biven. Biven down the lane, fouled again, and Giselle Martin's going to get called for this foul. And I think that one will be on the floor. I don't think that'll be a shooting foul. Giselle Martin with the foul, and I believe that's 2 on her. So we look to Herb Martin to see if he's going to get that 5'9" sophomore out. And yep, Paisley Williams is going to come in for Giselle Martin. They get it into Biven. Biven, Clark, in the corner, Mesa. Mesa, 20-footer out of the corner, Rainbow, short. No good. Rebound, Haley comes out of there with it. Gets it to Allen. Allen dribbles up against Holmes and stolen by Mia Clark and knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Lincoln. 3:40 to go here in the first quarter. A little bit quiet here at Lancaster Gymnasium. Again, thanks to Grandpa Keith Johnson for the goodies you sent. We do appreciate it. Allen in the backcourt, working against Paisley Holmes. Throws the ball to Williams. Williams goes inside. Otting. Oh, travel with the basketball. Lincoln was all over. Thought maybe they were going to call a foul on the Lincoln ladies. But they caused the travel turnover, and here comes Lincoln the other way. Schneider works against Profiter, back to Clark. Mia thought about loading up, tried to throw it into Biven. Biven scoops it out to Schneider. Grace goes in, 5-footer, good! Gracie Schneider went in the trees, gets her first deuce. It is 10-9, Lincoln on the comeback. Allen across the timeline against McLeod. She's going to drive it in. They've got Profiter wide open. Shot out of the corner, no good. Air ball, Profiter, ball on the floor. She's against Holmes, trying to throw it out there. They just threw it out of bounds. Martin back in the basketball game and couldn't handle the pass. And we have a full timeout here at Lancaster Gymnasium. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for 60 seconds. You're listening to Lady Raider Basketball on 96.3 FM.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Herb Martin took a timeout to settle his team down. Newman with the basketball in the front court. Profiter looking inside. They're not getting anything inside with Haley. Martin way outside, left side. They go out front, Profiter. Profiter, Martin. She's going to throw up a 25-footer. No good. Rebound. Profiter nearly had it. Schneider comes out of there with it. And Grace just dribbled it off her foot and out of bounds. Grace did a great job to get to the basketball, but couldn't hang on to it and kicked it right out of bounds. Newman Catholic with the basketball again. Allen comes across the timeline, pushes off on Paisley Holmes. Grace steals the ball again, and a jump ball called, and it'll go Newman Catholic's way. So Lincoln has had the basketball a couple of times, but it stays with Newman Catholic again, up 10-9, 2:35 to go here in the opening period. Martin out front, traveled with a basketball. Good defense by Paisley Holmes, and Grace Schneider just standing there, trapped her out near the half-court line. And on the turnover, Lincoln gets the ball and a chance to tie or go ahead. Schneider, Clark, in the corner, Mesa, 20-footer out of the corner. No good, air ball. Mesa struggling right now to shoot in this gymnasium. Martin the other way. Williams throws a three out of the corner. That's an air ball as well. And tapped out of bounds last by Haley. So again, Lincoln will have the basketball. 2:12 to go. Lily Holmes back in the basketball game for Lincoln. Mason McLeod going to take a seat. Well, Mesa's struggling right now, but you want your shooters to keep shooting. And visually in this gym, it's quite different than what it was over at the Reagan Middle School gym. Clark, free throw line. Had Holmes baseline, and Newman knocked it out of bounds last. Allen knocked it out of bounds, trying to work against that 1-3-1 zone, and Allen had the interior baseline covered fairly well. Holmes, the inbounds, nice play into Clark, up and good. A great cut by Mia Clark, a good pass by Paisley Holmes, and Lincoln is up 11-10. Otting working in the backcourt, and Paisley Holmes, I think, is going to get nailed for this foul, as she and Lily were both trapping. No, they call that foul on Lily Holmes. 2 fouls on Lincoln. Allen in the backcourt works against Holmes on the dribble. And now she's in trouble. Nearly threw the ball into the backcourt. Otting goes in the corner, Williams. Williams back to Otting. And they're struggling against Lincoln's defense. Otting out front. Martin goes down the lane. Ball pass. Oh! That looked like a clean poke from here. And the foul is on Grace Schneider on the arm. And that is 3 fouls on Lincoln's ladies here in the first quarter. Otting out front, Williams. Allen, they go around the horn to Martin. Martin tried to throw it inside. Ball batted away, and Grace Schneider picks it up. Here comes Gracie quickly the other way. In the corner, Mia. Tries to throw it inside, and chasing it down is Paisley Holmes. Paisley going to drive it in real quick. Paisley kick in the corner, Grace Biven. Looking for somebody, gets it back to Paisley. Paisley drives baseline. Lincoln looking a little confused here on offense, and now Grace is going to reset things against their 1-3-1 zone. Grace going to drive it in, running one-hander, no good. Rebound, ball on the floor. Martin's all over the floor, no call. Sure, it should have been a travel. Otting has it coming the other way. Gets it to Martin. Martin nearly batted away by Holmes out front. And Paisley nearly clothesline Lucy Otting. And that should be the first foul on Paisley Holmes, and that puts Lincoln at 4 here in the first quarter with 47-7 on the clock. Martin will inbound right near the Lincoln bench. She looks, gets it in the corner. Allen works on Bivin. Back out to Martin. Back to Allen in the corner. Bivin nearly steals the basketball. Allen throws up a wild shot. Ball batted out of bounds, and it was batted out of bounds by Mia Clark last. It'll stay Newman basketball. They'll have it out underneath their own basket. 39-1 on the clock here in quarter number 1. Neither team looking real sharp right now. Williams out front, Allen. Right side, Martin. Martin Profiter. Martin out front, going to drive in the lane. Bivin with a nice block. Holmes with a basketball, and that is a foul on Newman, and it will send Paisley Holmes to the free throw line. They called that foul on, let's see, I thought it was on Anna Profiter. It was. That is the 5th foul on them. And Paisley with 2 shots at the free throw line. First one up and good. Little freshman at the free throw line again. Second one up and nope. Rebound batted out of there. Mesa almost has it. And we're going to get a foul going the other way. And Mesa McLeod's going to get nailed for this one. So with 24-6 on the clock, Newman's going to come down and shoot 2 free throws. Well, folks, if you watched the games yesterday, these fouls probably wouldn't have been called yesterday. A little bit tighter call today. Williams at the free throw line for them. First one eyes at Rainbow, in and out, no good. 12-10, the Lincoln lead. They're going to substitute again. Haley going to come in for Giselle Martin. Try and keep her from picking up that 3rd foul here in the first quarter. Second for Williams. Eyes at Rainbow, up and no good. Rebound Grace Bivin. Bivin to Paisley Holmes. Lincoln up 12-10. Let's see if they decide to play for the last shot of the first quarter. Out front, Lily. Lily goes inside Gray Gilbert. In the corner, Mesa. Mesa back. They go underneath Gilbert. Gilbert to Bivin. Up and good, and count it. A great pass from Gray Gilbert to Grace Bivin. Grace gets the bucket, her 3rd point. And that foul was on Paisley Williams, and now she has 2. And Bivin goes up and misses the free throw. Here we come the other way. Williams in the corner, launches up a long 3. Back to the iron. Otting got in there, got the rebound up, and no good. At the end of 1 quarter, it is Lincoln 14 and Newman Catholic 10. We'll send it back to the WLCN studios for a 60-second timeout.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Regular fans, you all know there's a home field advantage when it comes to sports. The same applies when purchasing a car, truck, or having your vehicle serviced. You'll have the home field advantage when shopping at Grouse Chevrolet in Lincoln. The trained sales staff at Grouse will provide you with a no-pressure sales process. It'll put you at ease all the way through the delivery. When it comes time for service, the certified mechanics will care for your vehicle like it's their own. Call or stop by the dealership on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln or online at growinc.com.
If you're an ally of this community, speak out. There are more of us together than apart, and so they need you to stand with them.
Mia Clark about to come back in here at the start of the second quarter for Lincoln's Lady Railers. Up 14-10 at the end of 1 quarter. Newman Catholic on the floor already, and Lincoln breaks the huddle and heads out there. Lincoln will have the basketball to start the second quarter. And Schneider has the basketball. She'll bring it into the front court. They're looking for Mesa in the corner. Holmes out front, Mia Clark. Mia going to drive it in. Kick out to Mesa. Another 20-footer by Mesa. Yes, baby. Mesa McLeod hits it out of the corner. A Collision Concepts three-pointer. And put Mesa McLeod on the board with her first three of the afternoon. 17-10. And traveling. Elena Allen got over the timeline, got trapped by the ladies out front, got called for the travel. On the turnover, goes back to the green team. In the corner they go. Mesa again. Mesa kick out Mia Clark. 17-footer up. No good. Mesa the rebound. Kick back out to Grace. Grace, Lily. Lily going to drive it in. Lily throws it to Gilbert in the corner. Gray falls down. Mia nearly has the basketball. And Profiter, I think, is going to get called for her second foul. Anna Profiter going for the basketball with Mia Clark, and that is 2 on Profiter, the first for them in the second quarter. And Profiter got called for the foul. Schneider in the corner, Mesa. Mesa out of the corner again. Bang, another three-pointer. Another Collision Concepts three from Mesa McLeod. It's 20-10. And the Red and Green Express is starting to roll here at Lancaster Gym. Ball nearly knocked out of bounds, and Gray Gilbert comes out of there with it. Allen saved it right to Gray Gilbert, ahead to Mesa. Mesa wisely kicks it back out to Grace. She thought about the three. In the corner, Mesa again. Mesa, Mia. Kick out to Lily Holmes. Lily drives baseline. Lily throws it in. Gilbert. Gilbert was hammered by Lucy Otting. Gilbert with a nice fake. Otting went up in the air and came right down on her. Profiter and Williams going to come back in the basketball game, and Haley going to sit down. They kick in Lily Holmes. Out front, Mia. Mia back to Lily. Lily. Kick out to Grace. Didn't take the 5-footer in the lane. Oh, and a bad pass right there, and Paisley Williams was able to grab a hold of it. And Mia Clark went down and caused a jump ball, but it'll stay Newman Catholic. Probably prevented a fast break there. 6:33 to go here in quarter number 2, with Lincoln up 20-10. And now Lincoln will throw on the press. Allen just threw the ball away. She's struggling bringing the ball up against the 1-2-2. Just like that, another turnover. Grace, right side Mia. Mesa, Mia, back to Lily, to Grace. Mesa, in the corner, Mia. Mia thought about taking the three, kick out to Grace. Grace tried to throw a pass and it was kicked, and they didn't call it, and Martin comes out of there with it. Martin in trouble in the backcourt. And a jump ball called in the backcourt. Ooh, that was awful quick. And if I'm Newman Catholic, I'm not sure. I'm not complaining about that one. She did have a hand on the basketball. Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to kick a fan out of the stands from Newman Catholic. One of the officials was pointing and waving somebody out of the building. Yep, and it looks like one of the Newman Catholic folks is going to be looking for an alternative way to see or hear this basketball game. And it looks like we've got maybe 2 of them that are going to leave the premises. Wow. Well, the jump ball was called pretty quick as Corey Farmer kind of grins on the sidelines. Mason inbound, gets it into Grace. Hopefully we have more excitement on the floor than that. Throw across to Grace. Grace and Profiter stole it. Bad pass out front. Grace didn't get it stopped. Lily the rebound on the missed layup. Lily the other way gets it to Mesa. Mesa out front, Lily. They go into Mia Clark. Mia, kick out to Grace. And a 3-second call in the lane on somebody. And I don't know what it is, just from my observations, folks. And again, I'm here by myself doing play-by-play and a little bit of color. but Lincoln looks a little jittery, and I don't know what it is. Is it a little skittish? They get the ball inside. Nobody wants to seem to take it to the bucket or shoot it inside. The defense is still pretty good. Profiter out front as Newman comes into the front court. Profiter, Otting, Williams, Martin, free throw line, turned around, thought she had an open lane to the basket. Gets it to Otting. Otting, ball stolen away by Holmes. Allen comes out with it. They're having trouble handling the basketball. Otting throws it to Williams and nearly threw the basketball away. Martin out front. Again, the Lincoln defense looking pretty good and a little more pressure. They're going to have more turnovers. Martin back out front. Otting, 25-footer, top of the key, no good. Rebound, Bivens skies for it. Bivens, the kick out to Mesa McLeod. Mesa to Paisley. Paisley goes into Clark. Back to Paisley. Paisley back to Mia. 25-foot back step, no good. Around and out, rebound in the lane. Bivens on the floor. It squirts out to Mesa, and a jump ball is called. Haley back in the basketball game for Newman. 4:35 to go here in the second quarter. Lincoln up 20-10. As Newman works the diamond press breaker in the backcourt. Profiter trying to dribble through, and a reach-in foul on Lincoln. Let's see who this one's called on. That foul is on Mesa McLeod. That is her second. And again, some of the ladies look just a step slow today at times, whether it's on offense or defense. But again, the defense has been pretty good so far. Williams in the corner. Bivens shut her off. Williams out front, Martin. Williams left side. In the corner they go. That is Grace King. Grace King in the basketball game for Newman. Left side they go. Martin drives, and a blocking foul going to be called, and this, I think, is going to go against Grace Bivens. If so, that should be her first. And the team's third of the second quarter with 4:03 to go. They kick it out front, Williams. Williams goes in the lane, Haley, or back out front, Williams from King. They go baseline, Martin. Long shot by Allen is no good. Bivens picks it out of there. Here comes Paisley Holmes. And Corey Farmer wanting him to push the ball just a little bit more. Pitch to Clark, up and no good. Rebound, Martin. Here they come quickly. King travel with the basketball. No call. Dribbles off her own leg. Allen goes inside Haley. Haley bulls her way in and travel with the basketball. She put her shoulder into the defender, drug the pivot foot, and got called for the travel. Lucy Otting back in the basketball game, and Veronica Haley going to sit down for Newman. Paisley Holmes out front running the show now. Gets it to Mia Clark. Mia kick in the corner. Mesa, 20-footer out of the corner. No good. Ball on the floor. Grace picks it up. Schneider drives baseline. Schneider gets out of the trap and gets out of trouble and brings it out front to Paisley Holmes. Paisley into Mia in the post. Mia goes up and under. Good! Mia Clark with a tremendous up and under move with the right hand. And we'll have the harm coming at the free throw line. The foul was on number 10, and that's Elena Allen, and that is her first. The third on Newman here in this quarter. And Mia with a freebie up and good. 23-10, the Lincoln lead. 3:08 to go here in the half. They come up the floor. King's trapped. Gets it out front to Allen. Allen back to Williams. Williams going to drive it in. Nearly travel the basketball. Out front, Martin. King in the corner. Allen shot out of the corner. No good. Ball bounced off somebody's head. Otting picks it up. Martin. Allen again. You give them enough shots, they might make one. Battle for the rebound. Otting took it away from Paisley Williams. Williams again, no good. Battle for the rebound, and a jump ball called as Grace Schneider stepped in there. Grabbed onto the ball. On the alternating possession, it is going to be Green basketball, and now Newman's going to press. Newman goes to a man-to-man press as Schneider was fouled coming up the floor by Allen, and up and good as Paisley Holmes gets it to Grace Biven. Lincoln makes him pay the price for the press. 25-10, 2:22 to go here in the half. Martin backcourt, Otting. They get it over to Allen. Allen gets it to King. They go inside Williams. That's a nice move inside, and Grace Schneider is going to get called for the foul, and that is her second. Third on the ladies here in the first half. Again, Lincoln playing in the silver bracket here at Dixon. The silver bracket, the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th places. The gold bracket is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And the bronze bracket, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And, right off of Grace Biven's hands. She made the first free throw. The second free throw was short, and Grace Biven couldn't hang on to it. It went right out of bounds. Grace Schneider tried to save it, couldn't do it, and it goes right back to Newman. 2:12 on the clock. Martin right side. Martin drives around Holmes. Out front, Profiter. Profiter to Allen. She traveled, no call. And another foul on Lincoln. Another reach-in foul. Mia Clark going to have to come in, and Mesa McLeod, I believe that is 3 on Mesa. Mesa's probably going to have to take a seat. And Corey Farmer's not happy right now with the way his team is playing, even up 14, 25, 11. Allen, they go in the corner. Martin shot out of the corner, up, no good. Nothing but white shirts there for the board. They got it up, and Otting put it back up and in. Emma Hutchinson in the basketball game for Lincoln, and they press again. Paisley comes up the floor real quick, and Lucy Otting's going to get called for a foul at half court. Reaching in, trying to stop Paisley Holmes. And I believe that is 3 on her. It is. And that is the 4th foul of the quarter. Both teams with 4 fouls here in the second quarter. Emma goes in the corner. Mia tries to lob it to Grace, way overthrew it. Grace went and chased it down, tried to pass it inside to somebody. There wasn't anybody there. And here they come the other way with 1:40 on the clock. I don't think this will be a very happy locker room at halftime. Williams in the corner. Allen going to drive baseline, goes right around Biven. Martin, 15-footer, no good. Biven couldn't hang on to the basketball. There's a scrum for it inside. People throwing elbows, and a jump ball called. It'll stay Newman basketball. 1:23 to go. 25-13. Lincoln up. Again, neither team has played that well here in the first half. They kick out Williams. 3 on the way. Up. No good. Air ball. Mia Clark screens out Haley, and it'll go back to the Red and Green Express. Emma Pink Shoes Hutchinson to inbound the basketball. Gets it into Grace. And Grace will bring it up now against their man-to-man. Allen all over her. Grace tries to drive around Allen. Allen's fouling the... Oh, this is going to get out of hand here at some point, folks. There's just bashing into people. That is a foul on somebody, and that's on Anna Profiter, I believe. And that'll be her 3rd. People are trying to play hard defense, but there's a fine line between hard defense and a mugging. And we're shooting. Paisley Holmes was fouled, and she's going to go to the free throw line. So the 5'3" freshman eyes it up and got it. Second one for Paisley. Up and good. Got them both, and it is 27-13 with just over a minute to go. Allen in the backcourt to Martin. They're still in the backcourt. Got close to a 10-second call. Haley, free throw line, back out to Martin. Allen. Williams. Profiter traveled the basketball, no call. Profiter out front, Williams, ball on the floor. Paisley went for it. Paisley trying to get it. Haley, free throw line, back out front, Martin. They've got Profiter wide open underneath, but Grace Bivens saw it, stepped in the passing lane and took it away. 36 seconds on the clock, Lincoln the basketball. Newman Catholic's gone into a man-to-man. Paisley going to drive it in. Kick to Bivens, in the corner, Hutchinson. Emma nearly loaded it up. Emma back out front, Grace to Mia Clark. Mia going to drive in, nice little spin move, left-handed shot up, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, and they called Mia Clark for an offensive foul. Oh, wow. That is her first. Called Mia Clark for an offensive foul, trying to make a left-handed layup. And with 17 seconds on the clock, they're trying to get it up the floor. They do across the timeline. Ball batted away. Bivens chases it down. Bivens to Grace, and Lincoln going to have to hurry, but they got 10 seconds on the clock. Grace quickly up the floor. Grace goes into Grace Bivens. And a ball knocked out of bounds, and that'll do it for the first half. At the end of one half, it is Lincoln 27 and Newman 13. We'll send it back to the WLCN studios for a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, I will have the Grau Incorporated halftime show. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer Basketball. WLCN's coverage is made possible by Culver's of Lincoln, Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Elkhart Croft and Lake Fork Fertilizer Service, Heritage Packaging, Modern Brake and Alignment, Lincoln Mayor Tracy Welch and Annette Welch, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Masonry, Collision Concepts, State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, the Johnson Family,
Simply Traveled Cruise Planners,
United Community Bank, Dara Entwistle and Health Insurance Solutions of Illinois, LCHS Lady Railer Basketball Alumni, Rocking G Land and Cattle. Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer Basketball.
Welcome to the Grau Incorporated halftime show from Lancaster Gymnasium. Again, Jay Harden, WLCN Sports, where we're bringing you live action of Lincoln's Lady Railers here in the Dixon Holiday Christmas Classic, the oldest girls' Christmas tournament in the state of Illinois. Lincoln up 27-13 in a game that wasn't particularly well played by both teams. Lincoln struggled, made some errors. Newman made some errors as well. Lincoln was able to capitalize on a few, get a few buckets down, and as a result has a lead 27-13 here at the half. Scoring here at the half for Lincoln's Lady Railers, Mia Clark, 2 threes, 2 buckets, and a free throw for 11. Grace Schneider had a bucket for 2 in the first half. Lily Holmes played and did not score. Emma Hutchinson played and did not score. Mesa McLeod, 2 3-pointers for 6 points. Paisley Holmes, 3 of 4 free throws for 3 points. And Grace Bivens, 2 buckets and a free throw for 5. So that is your 27 points for Lincoln at halftime. Foul trouble seems to be a little bit more right now on the Newman side than on the Lincoln side. Right now, Paisley Williams has 2. Lucy Otting has 3. Giselle Martin 2. And Anna Profiter off the bench with 3 fouls. For Lincoln, Grace Schneider has 2 fouls. Mason McLeod 3. And Mia Clark, Lily Holmes, Gray Gilbert, Paisley Holmes, and Grace Biven with 1 each. That rounds out the foul situation here at halftime. Again, neither team playing all that well, looking a little bit skittish at times in the first half and a little bit sluggish, and hopefully that will change here in the second half. Corey Farmer was not particularly happy at many times with his team, and you could hear him yelling throughout the gymnasium. He was not happy with some of the play and some of the decisions that his team made, and you can be sure there's going to be quite a discussion during the halftime here in the locker room. We're going to go ahead and send it back to the WLCN studios for a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we will have the start of the second half here from Dixon. You're listening to Lincoln Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
We scored? Yeah, we scored going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Both teams back on the floor, and Newman made it out at about the 4-minute mark. Lincoln came out just a few seconds ago. We've got just over 2 minutes before we start the second half here at Lancaster Gymnasium. Again, Lincoln's ladies up 27-13. In a first half that was not anything that is going to go down in the archives as a great basketball game here in the first half. Lincoln's defense took care of a lot of issues in the first half, was able to get Newman into some turnovers and situations I'm sure Herb Martin did not want his club to be in. And it looks like the Newman team is susceptible to pressure as Lincoln kept the pressure on and was able to cause several turnovers. But Lincoln struggled at times at the offensive end of the floor, seemed unwilling to take some of the inside shots. Once they did take some of them, they got them to go down. So just over 1 minute before we start the second half here. Again, we'll remind you that the boys will be in action from the Collinsville Prairie Farms Holiday Classic, where Lincoln is a 6-time champion, from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium as they tip it off tonight at about 7:30 against the Granite City Ball Club. That's much improved. And then the winner of that game is likely to get Decatur MacArthur in the second round. And again, the second round will be played on Sunday. Collinsville has gone to Sunday play, which is quite unusual in Illinois high school basketball, but we're going to see maybe more of that where high school teams are playing on Sunday. Why not? Colleges have started playing on Fridays and invading the Friday night space, usually reserved for high schools. Both teams around their respective coaches. Me Realty, whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or go online to merealty.com. Me Realty, sponsor of the list of the game, which we did not get to, and we apologize to the folks at Me Realty. Collision Concepts, located at 1005 Macon Street. Find them online at collisionconceptsinc.com. Experience the difference with Collision Concepts. And hopefully, if you need body repair, auto body repair, head to Collision Concepts. Lincoln, the basketball to start off the second half. Newman's gone back into the 1-3-1 zone. In the corner, Mesa McLeod. Mesa, Schneider, free throw line. Grace, 15-footer, good. Nice cut and nice pass, and Grace Schneider knocks down the 15-footer to make it 29-13. Newman in the backcourt. Now they get it across the timeline. Otting, baseline Williams. Williams out front, Allen. Allen, they throw in Otting, free throw line. She's going to drive it in all the way. 5-footer, good. Lucy Otting, and it looks like they've learned to post somebody at the free throw line, trying to get them to go in against the 1-2-2. That foul goes against Gray Gilbert. That is her second, and the team's first of the third quarter. Mia Clark going to take a seat. Grace Biven going to come into the basketball game. Corey Farmer doing some instruction, saw something he didn't like, and Otting makes the free throw, make it 29-15. 7:26 to go in the basketball game. Holmes gets it to Gilbert. Gilbert, Schneider in the corner, Mesa. Mesa, 20-footer, way off. Rebound, Otting comes out of there with it. She screened out Biven. Quickly ahead to Allen. In the corner, Williams. Wild three, up and good. Hey, they scored 5 quick points here. Actually, 6 quick points here in the second half. 29-19, the lead cut to 10. Schneider working against the 1-3-1 out front. Grace going to drive it in. Baseline Biven. Biven 20 foot from the basket. Out front Holmes. Holmes, McLeod again. Mesa going to drive baseline. Got herself in trouble. Threw the ball away right to Martin. The 1-3-1 trap, for whatever reason, is causing Lincoln a lot of problems right now. Martin tried to drive in, gets it to Otting. Williams in the corner, goes around everybody, throws up a 5-footer, no good. Rebound Gilbert. Gilbert to Schneider. Right side Mesa out front. Grace. Holmes going to take it in. Holmes bounce past Biven, up and good. Nice pass to Grace Biven, and Grace Biven gets her 7th point with a bucket on the inside. 31-19. Martin out front. Right side Williams. Williams, Otting, 5-footer over everybody, no good. Rebound, ball on the floor. Mason McLeod chases it down as Gray Gilbert batted it out of there. Up the floor, Grace. Grace throws up a wild shot. No good. Rebound, Williams. Grace trying to draw to contact. Couldn't get it. And here they come the other way. Martin. Otting throws it inside Haley. Ball batted away on the floor. Grace Biven picks it up. Lily. Right side Mesa. Out front Lily. Lily. Schneider. Biven inside. They got her wide open, and they came over the top and took it away. Here comes Allen the other way. Another one of those soft passes. Just throw it up in the air. It's like a punt. People get underneath it and can get it. Martin out front. Right side Allen. Allen tried to throw it in, and Lily Holmes takes it away. Lily off to the races. Layup time coming. Throws it up and was fouled. And Paisley Williams picks up her third foul. And Lily Holmes going to go to the free throw line looking for her first points of the afternoon. 31-19. First one up and got it. Second one for the 5'5" senior. Up and got them both. Rolled around and finally went down. 33-19, the lead 14. Profiter in the basketball game for them, as is Grace King. Martin across the timeline, ball batted away. Good defense by Lincoln on the press. Mia Clark, nice crossover dribble. Mia down the lane. Profiter fouled her. There's no call. She tried to throw it, and Martin stole it away. Profiter left side, travels with the ball, no call. Looking for somebody to get it to. Lily nearly steals it away and going to get called for a foul. Second foul on Lily Holmes, second on Lincoln. 33-19, 4:26 to go here in the third. Winner plays for the championship of the Silver Division. Williams out front, ball thrown away. She picks it up, tried to throw it to Martin, overthrew her, and we got Lily ahead of the pack. There's Paisley down the lane. Paisley had it blocked from behind. Out of bounds, it'll be Lincoln basketball. She had Lily wide open in front of her, and Paisley tried to take it all away with somebody coming behind her. Mesa to inbounds. Nice pass inbounds to Lily Holmes. Lily 5-footer up and good. Lily with a good cut. Give her 4, and it's 35-19. Stolen by Schneider. Schneider tried to bounce pass through the legs of Allen. Ball on the floor. Ball on the floor. Jump ball is called, and it goes Newman's way on the alternating possession. And no, folks, we can't see the scorer's table from here, and they don't post the alternating position on the scoreboard. Newman inbounds, still in the backcourt, goes to Profiter. Profiter to Martin, and they come across the timeline. Profiter goes baseline. They tried to pass it inside. Ball kicked, and there was no call there, and the ball on the floor, and we'll have another jump ball. Honestly, folks, that should have been a kick call before there was a jump ball call. Well, on the alternating possession, it goes back to the red and green express as Grace will bring it across the timeline. Again, Newman staying in that 1-3-1 zone. Kick in the corner, Mesa. Mesa throws it to Paisley. Paisley into Mia, back to Mesa. 20-footer on the way. No, oh, it nearly banked in. Came back out, and Allen picks up the rebound ahead to Martin. Martin stops out at the timeline. Allen nearly threw the ball away, going left side Otting. They did throw the ball away there. Well, folks, Bob Knight once said victory favors the team that makes the fewest mistakes, and I believe he was right about that. But the turnovers are adding up for both teams here. And Lincoln needs to try and get something going here. As Mia Clark with a 20-footer, no good. Rebound, Mesa picks it out of there, out of the air ball, and Grace has it out front. Lincoln getting shots, but just can't really get them to go down. They tried to pass it inside, and Mia Clark threw it right between everybody and out of bounds. So the teams exchanging turnovers here in the third quarter. Time ticking off the clock. Lincoln still with a 16-point lead with 2:46 to go. And another turnover. Here we come the other way. In the corner, Clark. Clark baseline, back out front, Grace. Grace, Paisley. Mesa, another 20-footer. Nope, not even close. Rebound, Martin picks it out of there. Martin to Allen. Allen going to take it to Williams. Williams against McLeod. Out front, Otting. Out front, Martin. Martin, Williams. Williams inside Otting. She'll drive in. Ball poked away by Mia Clark. And another turnover, and we may have another turnover. We did exchange turnovers, and we're going to exchange them again, I think. Nice hustle by Grace Snyder. Paisley takes it in. Left-handed layup. Good. Give Grace Snyder the credit for that one because she dove on the floor. Kicked the ball ahead, and we have a full timeout here. Tell you what, let's tell you about something. Keep it right here. Tell you about many of our fine sponsors because we haven't had a chance to mention them much this afternoon. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game. Located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Elkhart, Croft, and Lake Fork Fertilizer is your local source for all your fertilizer, ag chemical, and custom application needs. At Lake Fork, contact Clay at 217-792-3397. In Elkhart, call Chris at 217-947-2221. And at Croft, give Mark or Eric a call, 217-445-2631. Rockin' G Land and Cattle is your partner for building a better herd of cattle. Hey, man, that's what we all need to do. All become gentlemen ranchers there in Logan County. How about that? Call Mark at 217-737-7905 or give Sheldon a call at 217-737-7787. Rockin' G Land and Cattle, your partner in performance. I wouldn't mind raising my own stakes. Modern Brake and Alignment, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1964 with full-service auto repairs, including suspension service, brake replacement, wheel alignment, transportation services, and more. Learn more at modernbrake.com. Go Railers. Lincoln up 37-19, minute 59 to go here in the third quarter. And Newman, length of the floor to go against the Lincoln defense. Martin nearly trebled the basketball there. Allen finally dribbles it across the timeline. Emma Hutchinson in the basketball game for Lincoln's ladies. Williams out front against the defense. Threw it into a bunch of traffic. Ball on the floor. We'll have yet another jump ball call. And it'll stay Newman basketball, but they'll get it underneath their own basket. Martin to inbounds. Throws it out front, Allen. Allen in the corner, Martin. Martin, the fake, back out front, Allen. Allen, 20-footer, top of the key, no good. Rebound under the basket. Haley throws up a wild shot, got it again. Ball batted around, and Williams comes out of there with it. Profiter in the corner. Profiter in the corner. Throws the ball off of Williams' hands and out of bounds, and another turnover. And it's going to go back Green way. Hutchinson to Paisley Holmes to Emma. Emma, corner Mia. Mia back to Paisley. Paisley, 10-footer in the lane, up, no good. Biven tapped it off of Paisley's hands. Paisley's going to go chase it down. Fell down. Ball on the floor, and guess what? Another jump ball is going to be called. And it'll stay Lincoln basketball. Well, a lot of action, folks, but not a great deal of results with 1:11 to go here in the third quarter and Lincoln up 18. Lily Holmes has a wide-open shot at the lane, didn't take it. Mia Clark, 20-footer, good. Bang, a Collision Concepts 3, and Mia hits her average with her 14th point of the afternoon. And nearly stole a basketball, and somebody's going to get nailed for a foul here. And it's Mia, I believe. And they just brought something good to the hospitality room. I'm not sure what it was. It was Mia Clark. Whatever it is, it smells good. Otting. Martin, a 20-footer right side, around and out, no good. A bunch of people battling for the rebound, and another jump ball call. It'll stay Newman basketball. 58-9 on the clock. And I'm not sure they hit the clock right there on that last inbounds play. Now they do. And stolen. Paisley Short is going to take it all the way. She's going to pull it back out, throws it to Grace Biven. Shot by Mia, up and rolled around, no good. Grace goes for the basketball. On the floor, nice pass to Emmett Hutchinson, up and good. Taylor Short got in a basketball game during that lull in the action. 42-19, the Lincoln lead. Williams, cross court. Allen, Martin, Williams, back to Martin. She's going to drive down the lane, running one-hander from 15, no good. Rebound on the floor, squirted through Mia Clark's legs. Off of her last, and it'll go back to Newman. Grace Schneider in the basketball game for Paisley Holmes. Oddie inbounds to Martin. Right side Williams. Williams travel the basketball. She'll throw up the running one-hander. No good. Grace Schneider the rebound, and Grace coming the other way quick. Grace has got Martin riding her all the way. Grace throws it inside short, up and no good. At the end of 3 quarters, Lincoln leads Newman Catholic 42-19. We're going to send it back to the studio for a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on 96.3 FM WLCN.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Lincoln was up 14-10 into the first quarter, 27-13 at halftime, and 42-19 here at the end of 3 quarters, as Lincoln will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter, up 23. Schneider into the front court, left side Emma Hutchinson. Emma, Taylor Short also in the basketball game. They had Biven wide open, couldn't get it to her. Clark, Schneider around the 1-3-1 trap. Hutchinson, nice fake on the 3. Ball stripped away from her by Martin. And here comes Newman the other way. Allen goes inside Otting. She goes down the lane. Nice move. Sliced through everybody. And Corey Farmer again not happy. Lead 42-21. 7:26 to go. Hutchinson. Baseline Clark. Mia got trapped. She's in trouble. Mia's in trouble. And a foul called. And boy, Mia was bailed out at that point in time. Let's see who this one's on. It'll be the first foul of the fourth quarter. The foul, I believe, is on number 10, and that'll be Elena Allen, her second. And the first on either team as Veronica Haley goes to sit down. Emma Hutchinson going to come out of the basketball game, and Greg Gilbert back in for Lincoln. Snyder. Out front, Mia. Mia, short baseline, 10-footer. Is it? No, around and out. Rebound. Sage Gilbert is in the basketball game as well. Sage went for it and couldn't grab a hold of it. Martin across the timeline. They go inside Otting. Otting Williams, and she traveled the basketball. No call. Out front, Martin going to drive down the lane. Kick out Profiter. Profiter Williams. Williams drives in. Running one-hander up. No good. Nothing but green under the basket, and here comes Snyder the other way. Grace to Mia. In the corner, Short. Short. Now she's in trouble because she got trapped and ball just stripped away from her. And the girls are getting trapped down in the corner and not recognizing the trap. Snyder went for the basketball, saves it in bounds. Great hustle by Grace Snyder going the other way. Stop that fast break. Grace to Mia Clark. They go inside. Sage Gilbert layup. Couldn't get it, but was fouled. And she's going to go to the line for 2. The foul again, I think, is on Elena Allen. Yep, that's 3. Sage Gilbert, free throw rainbow. And nothing but the bottom of the net. And Sage has her first points of the afternoon. The girl's grandmother stopped by the WLCN broadcast location last night. We thank her for doing that. Second one by Sage is up and good, 44-21. The Lincoln lead back to 23. Allen, right side, long three, and Otting saves it. Lincoln may get it. Ella Schneider's in the basketball game. Nope. They chase it down. Otting, three out of the corner, no good, and Grace Schneider pulls out the rebound. So we've got Grace and Ella in the basketball game. We need to have Paisley and Lily in the game at the same time to get the sisters all in there. Put the Gilberts in, but we only can have 5 on the floor. Ball batted away as Gray tried to get it to Sage. And here they come the other way, 5:40 in the basketball game. Martin out front, Otting. She'll throw up a three. No good. Rebound, Sage Gilbert. Sage going to push it a little bit. Now she'll bring it across the timeline and turn around and look for a point guard. Out to Grace. Grace going to drive it in. Grace in the corner. Gray Gilbert up and good. Gray Gilbert with a deuce out of the corner. 46-21. Those are the first points for Gray on the afternoon. They go inside Otting. She'll go around Gray. Throws it up. No good. Grace nearly had the rebound. Tipped it to Martin. Martin throws up a wild shot. And I think Lily Holmes is going to get called for a foul standing there with her arms up in the air. Yep. So Giselle Martin going to go to the free throw line as Grace Snyder comes out. Paisley Holmes in the basketball game. So now we have the Holmes sisters and the Gilbert sisters in, but the Schneider sisters, one of them's on the bench. Up and good. Scoreboard's not exactly, there it goes. 46-24, nearly thrown away. Lily able to chase it down. Lily to Sage. Sage looks inside to Gray, gets it to Ella. Ella, handoff to Paisley. Lincoln looked like they're wanting to run a little weave, maybe run a little clock. Paisley to Lily. Lily's got Martin all over her. Lily's going to go in the lane, 10-footed, stop and pop, good. Lily Holmes, recognize that. The little stop and pop in the lane, 48-24. They try to go inside, ball's on the floor. Ella picks it out of there. Good defense by Lily to bat it away. And here comes the Red and Green Express the other way. Ella, left side. Ella, handoff to Lily. Lily, kick out Sage. Sage with a three. Wow, what a rainbow, and it's good! Sage Gilbert with one that brought rain. And a Collision Concepts 3, 51-24. Allen in the corner, King. Ball batted away by Gray Gilbert on good defense. Haley was trying to back her out of bounds, and Gray came around and batted it away, but knocked it out of bounds as Lily going to come out of the basketball game. And Elizabeth Chen in. So Corey Farmer looks like he's got everybody in as Williams caught the ball cleanly, throws up a 10-footer, no good, gets her own rebound, goes up against Gray. And I think the foul is going to be against Gray Gilbert. Paisley Williams going to go to the line with 2 shots. It was on Gray Gilbert. That is her third. Team's second of the fourth quarter. Emma Hutchinson and Taylor Short back in the basketball game for Lincoln. Williams eyes it up and no good. Missed them both. Sage coming the other way in a hurry. 3:43 to go. Lincoln's a three-pointer away from the running clock. Paisley going to drive it in. Paisley kick out to Emma. Emma thought about loading that thing up, didn't do it. Out front Paisley. Chen. Sage Gilbert. Sage works on Martin. Sage out front. Count is on. Sage kick to short. Short out front. Chen. Chen going to drive down the lane. Elizabeth Chen up and good. The 5'7" sophomore gets in the scorebook. 53-24. Allen out front. They still have most of their starters in. Profiter throws up a long three and got it. Line drive three from Anna Profiter makes it 53-27. Paisley going to go in the lane. Nice fake up and good. Paisley Holmes with the nice fake and the bucket. And the officials whistle for substitutions and wholesale substitutions in the game for Newman. King and Profiter. Harper Ford in the basketball game. Aubrey Devine, sorry. And a foul out front. And the foul is on Ella Schneider, her first. Well, this one pretty much over except the final score. Lincoln up 28 points with 2:30 to go in the basketball game. And both teams have cleared benches, and Sage Gilbert steals it. Sage on the run. Sage against Profiter. Sage out front to Ella. Ella, the kick to Emma. Emma running 15-footer, no good. Chen, the board, ball knocked out of bounds. Oh, that should have been Lincoln basketball. They say Lincoln touched it last. We'll go the other way with 2:16 on the clock. Charlie Frank, number 40 in the basketball game for them. King handles it out front. Works around the Lincoln defense. And stolen by Sage Gilbert. And here comes Sage on the run. Sage, little Euro step up and good. And there's your running clock. It's a 30-point game. Lincoln is up 30, 57-27. Frank out front. King. King to Devine. Right side they go to Grace Woodward. Woodward back out front. King. King just pushed Ella Schneider. No call. Frank. Frank left side to Ford. Ford, ball stolen by Emma Hutchinson. Emma behind the back dribble. Emma inside, looking back for somebody, gets it to Chen. Chen will drive it inside. 10-footer off the glass and good. Elizabeth Chen with 4. And it's 59-27. Don't go away. We will have the Grau Incorporated postgame show and hopefully an interview with Coach Corey Farmer. 1:01 to go in the basketball game, and nearly stolen by Ella Schneider. Ball on the floor. She dives for it, gets it short, kicks it ahead to Chen. Chen, another deuce. Elizabeth Chen with 6. All coming here in the fourth quarter. 61-27. Devine. Ford baseline. She traveled with a basketball. Looks like Lincoln will have one more possession here as they stop the clock. And Corey Farmer's asking why and laughing with the ref. Hutchinson across the timeline. She'll kick it out to Ella. Ella going to drive it in. Ella back to Sage. Chen, and Lincoln may try and run the clock out. Out front, Chen. Chen, cross court, Sage. Sage. Chen. Chen looking for somebody. Gets it to Emma. Out front, short. Sage. Ella Schneider. Ella drives in. 5-footer. Does she get it? No. Short. And the rebound comes out to Grace Woodward. She's in the backcourt, and that will run out the score as Lincoln's going to win this one by a score of 61-27. And they will play for the championship in the silver bracket tomorrow afternoon here at Dixon High School, and that game will be at 3:30. So the Silver Championship will be played tomorrow afternoon at 3:30 p.m. right here at Dixon High School. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, I will have the Growl Incorporated postgame show along with scoring and an interview with Coach Corey Farmer. You're listening to Lady Raider Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
A great harvest starts with a great foundation. Since 1976 in Central Illinois, that foundation has been Elkhart, Croft, and Lake Fork Fertilizer Service. They're your local source for all your fertilizer, ag chemical, and custom application needs. At Lake Fork, contact Clay at 217-792-3397. In Elkhart, call Chris at 217-947-2221. And at Croft, give Mark or Eric a call, 217-445-2631.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Touchdown! Oh, did you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No, I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Welcome to the Growl Incorporated postgame show. Jay Harden at courtside. And Lincoln wrapping it up with a good 61-27 win over Newman Central Catholic. They will play for the championship of the Silver Division. And that will come tomorrow afternoon at 3:30 right back here at Dixon. And we don't know who that opponent is. Probably should, and they don't have it posted here. We'll try and find out for you if we can, and if not, check the WLCN and Lincoln Lady Railer and We Are Railer Nation Facebook pages for that opponent. But it will be at 3:30 tomorrow, and they will play for the Silver Championship, which is in essence the 5th place here at Dixon, and a chance to go to 3-1 in this tournament. Let's go ahead and give you the scoring for Lincoln's Lady Railers, and it was a balanced scoring attack here this afternoon. Mia Clark had 11 in the first half, 3 in the second half, and she hit her average of 14 a game. Lily Holmes came up with 6 points in the second half. Grace Schneider had a bucket in the first half, bucket in the second half, give her 4. Mason McLeod had 6 all in the first half, all on Collision Concepts 3-pointers. Emma Hutchinson got in the basketball game and got a bucket for 2. Gray Gilbert got in and got a bucket for 2 as well. Elizabeth Chen got 3 quick buckets, all in the fourth quarter, and give her 6. Ella Schneider played and did not score. Taylor Short played and did not score. Paisley Holmes got 3 in the first half and 4 in the second half for 7. Sage Gilbert had 7 points, all in the second half. 2 rainbow free throws, a layup, and a rainbow 3-pointer that literally nearly touched the rafters in here. And Grace Biven ended up with 7, 5 in the first half and 1 bucket in the second half for 7 points for Grace Biven. So if you look at the Lincoln bench, the 2 principals off the bench delivered 14 points off the bench of the 61 here this afternoon at Dixon. Again, Lincoln wins at 61-27 to go 10-4 on the year. And will play for the Silver Championship here tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. Newman drops to 10-4 as well. and they will play for second place in the Silver Championship at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So that'll be immediately preceding the Lincoln Lady Railer basketball game. We would anticipate being on air sometime around 3:15 or 3:20 tomorrow afternoon. And again, the boys' game depends on what they do this evening at 7:30. Actually, that'll be Monday. I forgot that'll be Monday. I forgot tomorrow's Sunday. That's terrible, isn't it? The boys will actually be playing tomorrow, so there won't be a conflict with the boys at least tomorrow. There could be one on Monday, depending on how their tournament goes. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout. Waiting for Coach Farmer to come up and join us here on the Grau Incorporated postgame show. You're listening to Lincoln Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer Basketball. WLCN's coverage is made possible by Culver's of Lincoln, Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Elkhart Croft and Lake Fork Fertilizer Service, Heritage Packaging, Modern Brake and Alignment, Lincoln Mayor Tracy Welch and Annette Welch, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Masonry, Collision Concepts, State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, the Johnson Family,
Simply Traveled Cruise Planners,
United Community Bank, Dara Entwistle and Health Insurance Solutions of Illinois, LCHS Lady Railer Basketball Alumni, Rocking G Land and Cattle. Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer Basketball.
Good afternoon. Victorious coach Corey Farmer has joined us here in the postgame show, and you know that's probably not going to be one that goes down in the annals of history as a great basketball game, because it seemed like all we did in the third quarter was exchange turnovers.
Yeah, it was pretty sloppy.
It was, and I don't know what it was. It seemed like at times there was just a lack of energy out there, and it was on both teams. It wasn't anything I could point to on one team or one person or anything.
Yeah, we kind of talked about at halftime. You know, we were trying to pressure them. You know, I was trying to get the kids to get up there, pressure them, and play fast on defense. And you know, for some reason it carried over to the offense, and we were just out of control. And I thought we telegraphed a lot of passes. And you know, it's nice to see them making the extra pass, but when they're staring at the person, the other team's moving right into the spot.
There were times I thought your defense was really good, and you could tell that maybe Newman was a little susceptible to pressure. Some of their people weren't real good at handling the basketball, but it seemed like when we got a turnover on them, we just turned the ball right back over.
Yeah, you couldn't tell I was frustrated down there, huh? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we could hear you were frustrated down there.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, you know, you guys do all this work on defense, and you're playing hard, and then one dribble, and we throw the ball right back to them.
Honestly, when you look at the final score, yeah, you won by 34, 61-27, but honestly, if you had less turnovers and converted more on the turnovers that you forced, this would have been a 40, 50-point game. I mean, it was...
Yeah, no, I agree. You know, you take the first 2 minutes out of the game where we came out and we played in between and 3 3 feet off and they hit 3 threes. You know, the guy that just interviewed Meredith said we went on a 22-0 run after that. You know, and I kind of talked to him today at shoot around about, you know, I'm getting tired of we come out in the first quarters, we play well, but we're not really pressuring them. And then we let off the gas in the second and they take a lead. And then when we start pressuring and getting back in games, we're down by 10 points, you know, and we got to, if we're going to get anywhere, we got to pressure the entire game.
So who is your opponent for tomorrow? Do we know yet?
Burlington Central. They played right before us.
So Burlington Central's the opponent for tomorrow. Do you know much about them?
Watched them play. Who were they playing before us? Pectonica, I think. They run diamond press. They got 3 or 4 shooters. I think we watched 3 quarters of it. They hit 15 threes when we were watching. So we better get out there and cover them.
So you'll play at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. A chance to play for the silver championship here at Dixon. And really, you really would like to come out of this 3-1, wouldn't you?
Well, I would have rather been 4-0.
Well,
but yeah, I'll take 3-1. Yeah.
Yeah, I know we'd all rather, but I'll tell you what, after watching Sterling last night, I'd be putting some money on them to win the whole thing.
Yeah, they're a tough team. And, man, when I went back and watched it, me and Coach watched the film, and we had our chances. You know, we cut it to 5 there in the fourth quarter, and we threw the ball away 4 straight times and didn't get even shots at the basket. And, you know, it's tough to swallow. I watched it 2 or 3 times, you know, some of those plays, and, you know, but we got to learn from them. We got to build on it.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win. We're going to let you and the girls get going on the bus. We're going to get going ourselves. Thanks for joining us on the Ground Incorporated postgame show, my brother.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Corey. Well, that's going to wrap it up here from Dixon. Again, Lincoln wins at 61-27. They'll play Burlington Central tomorrow at 3:30 afternoon right here at Dixon. If you can't come up here and watch them, join us on WLCN 96.3 FM. For Connor Shaw, for Tate running the board, thank you, buddy. For Jim Ash, our station manager, Lloyd Kirby, social media and marketing manager at WLCN, and all our fine sponsors. This is Jay Harden signing off from Dixon. Good afternoon, and thanks for listening.
Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's coverage is made possible by Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game. Located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty. For more information, check out their website, merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Elkhart, Croft, and Lake Fork Fertilizer Service, your local source for all your fertilizer, ag chemical, and custom application needs. See what Mark Gordon and the Elkhart, Croft, and Lake Fork Fertilizer team can do for you. Call 217-445-2631. Heritage Packaging in Lincoln, offering top-notch products and value-driven solutions for Central Illinois. Heritage Packaging offers the right packaging right on time. Learn more online at welchpkg.com or call 217-735-4406. Modern Brake and Alignment, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1964, offering full-service auto repairs, including suspension service, brake replacement, wheel alignment, transportation services, and more. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by the shop at 1000 Commercial Park in Lincoln. Call 217-628-7650 or learn more at modernbrake.com. Go Railers! Lincoln Mayor Tracy Welch and Annette Welch. Attend one of Tracy's Coffee with the Mayor events to ask questions and learn more about happenings around Lincoln. Check the City of Lincoln Facebook page for dates and times. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience, serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Collision Concepts, located at 1005 Macon Street, just off Woodlawn Road, west of Culver's. Call 217-735-2100 or find them online at collisionconceptsinc.com. Experience the difference with Collision Concepts. State Farm Agent Brian Clark, located at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Brian can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and he's got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. The Johnson family, in honor of Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of the Lincoln Lady Railer basketball program for more than 50 years.
Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wagers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com.
United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Dara Entwistle and Health Insurance Solutions of Illinois, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 620 Broadway Street in downtown Lincoln, call 217-737-7581. LCHS Lady Railer Basketball Alumni. Lincoln Lady Railer Basketball, a proud tradition of Lincoln Community High School athletics. Once a railer, always a railer. Rocking G Land and Cattle, Central Illinois source for superior shorthorn beef cattle genetics. Give Mark a call at 217-737-7905 or call Sheldon at 217-737-7787. Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. This program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.